Good morning, YouTube. We're gonna switch it up. How we doing this morning? I thought I'd go vertical today since I am not driving and I am in the mood for the drama. Why not? Why not? I'm presently parked up at our Charlotte yard. I'm getting ready to start the day. Let me know if y'all hear me. What's up, Mike? Hey, I'm in the mood for the drama today, so I went vertical. I went vertical. Um, I started some mess yesterday, and I always, every once in a while I start some mess because it's a big thing with truck drivers about about driving with your flashers on. And the way I was taught is put your flashers on if you're going below 55 miles an hour. And the reason behind that is it's to say it's not for four wheelers, but it's for trucks. It's to say for the next truck, hey, stupid, I'm going 55 miles an hour. Beware, I'm going below 55. Beware, below 50 actually. And it drives all these super truckers crazy. It drives all these know-it-all truckers crazy. But the fact is, some 11 years ago, I had a trainee who ran into the back of a truck going 65 miles an hour, and I was in the back asleep. A lot of these companies they use it's called you team you train, but you're team driving. One guy said in the thing, you're supposed to be training them. You're not supposed to be in the thing asleep. Well, you got to sleep sometime. And some companies use that as team driving. A lot of trainers use a trainee as meat. A lot of trainers use trainees as meat to keep the truck moving. And I thought I could make some money off it, and I turned around and lost every freaking thing. I turned around and lost everything. I almost lost my life. And the only reason I didn't lose my life is because I didn't treat my trainee like a dog. I didn't treat him like crap. I didn't treat him like he was less than, because I was watching him one day while I was driving, and he was getting some the Vienna sausage, the little small ones in a can, and I looked at him, and this was when I was like 200 plus. I mean 300 plus, and I looked at him. I said, "What are you doing?" He says, "I'm eating dinner." I said, "That's all you got?" And I said, "That's all you got?" And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, hell no." And I remember I took him to, we went to the next truck stop, and, got him double cheeseburger, large fries, soda, and all kind of crap. And, and I told him, "Look, man, I can't have you starving on my truck. I want you to learn how to drive this truck. And I don't want I don't want you starving." And I'm so happy I did that, because during the accident and we careened into the median, He reached through the burning curtain, grabbed me by my arm. I mean, manhandled, yanked me out of that daggone truck. You know what I'm saying? Yanked me out of the truck in my underwear. I mean, I was screaming like a bitch. It's funny when your life is on the line, all that manly crap, it goes out the window, bro. All that manly man stuff is out the window when you screaming like a bitch. I got pulled to the fire. The whole front of the cab was on fire. I didn't have my glasses on. I didn't know what was going on. I mean, it was the most terrifyingest thing that happened in my life today compared to anything. We got all these truckers. They walk around with skull and crossbones, and look. You in your manhood when you about to die. When you about to die, you ain't gonna. This ain't the movies. When you about to kick the bucket, this ain't the movies. You gonna be screaming like a little bitch. But that's what I ain't a lot. That's what I was screaming. And I just said, look, and I said in the post, and it's mainly on TikTok. People on TikTok are a-holes, man. Um, they telling me, what I did wrong and everything. I knew what I did wrong. Shoot, to this day, I'm in the back right now. To this day, I don't sleep with my curtain closed because that's what happened during the accident. I, you know, I didn't know what was going on in the front of the truck, but turns out his depth perception, new truckers, especially at night, you're sleepy, your depth perception ain't with it. So you got to. That's why they have you look to the Smith system. You got to look way ahead. So if you see them red lights and the red lights getting closer and closer, real quick, oh, hold up, he stopped. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, he stopped. And the guy, he ran into another truck that was merging back on. The guy didn't put his flashers on. He just pulled out. He didn't gain up any speed on the side of the road. That's how when I pull out, I tried it to get at least 30, 40 miles an hour, and I'm looking for my opening. I don't just come out there. You know what I mean? I don't just come out there. And I did a post about it. Everybody, oh no, it's illegal. I'm like, okay, show me the law. Shouldn't be putting your flashes on, and everybody knows everything. But at least I'm trying to tell you, hey, beware of me. I'm not driving normal. At least I'm trying to tell you something. But everybody knows every effing thing about driving, and I'm just trying. Me personally, I'm just trying to stay alive. And in what's going on in our society today, I'm just trying to stay alive. I took 3 days off. My check is low as all get out. It's so frustrating. And I'm not. I haven't become YouTube famous yet. I haven't become YouTube famous yet, which still sucks. But hey, it is what it is. Look, I'm at our yard in Charlotte, getting ready to start my day. See what you say. See what you said here. What's the law? Let's see. I just Associate Miss throwing down the gyms this morning. Yeah, and and you get these super truckers that they think they own all the lanes, and how dare you? How dare you drive in a certain lane? You know what I mean? Thank you. That just proves a point. I remember one time I was in Chicago. I was in Chicago and following the GPS. The GPS was telling me to go under this trellis. I don't know what they call them, but the train was overhead. And if I would have tried to make it under that trellis, I would have brought the whole train trail, the tracks, and everything under following this GPS. So I had to go down a one-way street in Chicago. I was sweating, scared to death, and but nobody was waving me off. They were like, "Well, it's not. This what you're doing is normal." And I came to the next street over and said, "Excuse me, I'm trying to find such and such." "Oh, you're right here." And the same thing after I unloaded and got back out, I was I was white knuckling it because I was so scared. I got on the highway and I was in a daze. I was in the middle lane. A lot of truck drivers don't like the fact that you driving in that middle lane. Like, how dare you? Like, how fucking dare you? And I was driving in the middle lane, and I was still white knuckling the steering wheel and freaking out. And this guy drove by me in the slow lane, gave me the finger, throwing his hands up, and I flipped out. "Hey, Crooked, what's going on?" I flipped out, and I was wailing. You could see he was looking at me in the mirror, and I was pointing to pull over because I was ready to. Well, I was ready to go for blows. And see, a lot of these people, they don't realize. Watch who you effing with. You don't know what somebody done been through. You don't know what somebody's going through. That's why I cut my attitude. I cut my attitude a whole lot compared to what it used to be. You get and these dispatches, they'll switch it up on you, and before you know it, it's your fault. Before you know it, it is your fault. I had that happen. I remember at one place, a new dispatcher wanted me to drive through a hurricane, and I said, "Have you lost your effing mind?" And I got spoken to for cussing at him. I cussed at them because you wanted me to drive through a hurricane. F you and this load. I'm not driving through no hurricane. Well, oh well. Hold up. Some of these doors don't act like they don't want to close, right? Whatever. Right. Ah, there you go. All right, let's get some creamer for our morning coffee. Oh, hold up. Got to get some cinnamon. I wasn't a real cinnamon person until I found out that cinnamon was one heck of an anti-inflammatory. Now that I know it's an anti-inflammatory, I put it in my coffee every freaking morning. No. See, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Just saying, hey. Um, hey, Crooked is because I remember Mike was saying it. He's getting ready for his fall plants. Are you doing the same? Are you getting ready for your fall plants? And what special plants are you planting? Because I remember looking at a video one time. Someone said that there's like a male and a female corn, and that's crazy. I watched a video last night. This guy had a box truck, and he converted the box truck into um like it looked like 50 different hives in one box truck, and each hive had its own opening, and he'd pull out and I guess open it up for them to swarm across the fields and stuff like that. Gotcha. Um, do you? How do you keep your chickens warm during the winter? You know, those are the little questions I'd be wondering. Um, do you use the chicken manure um to put in your plants and stuff like that? Pretty cool. Sorry, I'm quiet. I got all this hot whatever. Um, there is a place, and I learned something. It's let me see if I can get the name. Uh, Lawn Care Geek site. Um, yeah, and I until I started, learning from you guys on YouTube, I didn't know. I was driving by, you'd be driving by farmland, you see all the white boxes. I'm like, what are them? And now I know what they are. They're hives, the different color hives, and they be on the ends. It'll be on the end of a field, and you feel that, and they come out there. A lot of farmers let beekeepers. They pay them to store their hives on the field, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But I was at this place yesterday. Walked by it. It's called Ewing Outdoor Supply. Where I was just freaking geeking out. All kinds of lawn care stuff. Um, uh, you know, for lawn company. But I learned something. And there, let's see here. It says chickens are very warm in their feathers. Only their feet and combs are concerning. Oh, okay. But just keep wind off of them. They're fine. Oh, okay. Gotcha. And the biggest one is almond farms. Oh, okay. Gotcha. But I learned something. And I'm gonna try this because I have a drainage problem. I got a 4-inch drain in my backyard, and I got half of it is just regular drain pipe, but the other half is corrugated. And the guy was telling me that the corrugated pipe holds the water and slows it down. He said that should be more than enough. That pipe should be more than enough. You need to switch that pipe out. So I'm going to switch it out and put a solid drain out there in 4-inch, 4 inches, and see what that does. I might, if I dig up the half of the length of it, which is about half of the length, if I dig it up, I might put that half, make it a 6-inch, because you can there's a way you can switch it over and see if that does anything. So, but um, I was looking because I got hoses everywhere, and I want to get an irrigation system, but I can't get nobody to come out there and give me a quote. And then when they do, oh, it's going to be 5, 6,000, 7, 8, 9, $10,000 for I'm going to learn how to do it myself and make a video about it. I'm going to learn how to do it myself. It's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I'm going to learn how to do it myself. But, oh, what time is it? Oh, yeah, I'm going to be leaving at 6. I'm going to be leaving at, no, not 6, but what time is it? Oh, 6:21. Um, might as well, might as well start heading that. Well, at 6:30, I'm gonna start the clock. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. Well, you learn something. Um, my neighbor, since I've been cutting his lawn, he said he's about to buy this another house. No, he's gonna buy 2 houses, and he needs me to cut. He's gonna pay me to go over there and cut his lawn, cut those lawns. So doing a good deed is actually getting me a side hustle. Ain't that crazy? Doing a good deed is actually getting me a side hustle. So I'm about to go online today, um, and order. It's a trailer dolly. I'm gonna order a trailer dolly so I can move this trailer in and out of my hiding spot behind the house that the HOA don't know about. You know what I mean? Okay, where we at? Where we at? Oh, thanks, Crooked. You have a nice day. Appreciate you coming through. Uh, let's see. Wow. I'm looking at what Urban said. And you know what? Another thing Trump done effed up. The whiskey the whiskey industry in Kentucky is crashing hard because most of the whiskey industry they import their whiskey to Canada. But y'all voted for this moron. Y'all voted for this moron who had nothing but failed businesses, and you're hoping that it was going to help the economy. Well, all these people that voted for Trump are losing their jobs or lost their jobs. All these people that just they swore up and down that whatever's going to happen is going to work, yada yada yada. And Canada imports billions, not millions, billions of dollars worth of whiskey a year. United States has made an enemy of a friend. How stupid? How stupid can you be? This fascist wannabe is wanted to make make you make you a part of the United States. You can't even run the part that you got. Nobody wants to be a part of this mess. Nobody wants to be a part of this mess. You can't even do what you got. But also I walked up because I like yes, I'm all over the place. I like a certain it's a condiment that you only find in hot dog carts, in the north. It's Sabret cooked onions. It's like a cooked onions and a red sauce. You can't find it anywhere down here, but I know there's a Mexican supermarket that sells it. So I walked 2 miles there and back, two and a quarter mile. So I got my exercise in, and plus I got me some, got a meal, got dinner out of it. I wound up because I got a weak, that top stomach muscle, so I wound up getting sick and bringing it all up anyway. But I guess it helps my diet. I didn't have no bread with it. Stop yapping and start driving. Oh, okay. Well, thank you too. you must not have never came to the channel. This all I do is yap. This all I do is I'm all over the place. Good morning to you too, keyboard cowboy. you know, really, really do. God. But yeah, what time is it? Monday through Friday. uh, um, but here comes somebody every day starting their day. After this, I could get to pick up some tires and take it to the Kia plant. So you can't beat that. But I'm hoping we figure something out. Um, we might be doing a 2-day cruise in November. It's for me and the wife. I think it's like four and some change. If you do it inside, wait, if you do an inside room on NCL Seascape. Um, we might we'll see. We be doing too much. No, I hear you on that one. Um, yeah, we've been doing too much. But we'll see. Oh man, gotta start. I wear my old man. I wear my old man socks so much. I feel funny when I don't have them on. Like I'm started this morning without them on, and I feel funny. Might think I'm jump in the back and get the suckers back going on, or whatever. Some of you new folks are coming in. Drop your link. Hashtag. No, it won't work now. It won't work. It doesn't work on vertical. I forgot. So disregard what I just said. um. Oh, let me tell you my new thing. Mike? Remember back in June, I told you um I was going to buy a remote control lawnmower. Turns out, that was a bait and switch. I believe it was a bait and switch because they said 80% off of, the thing was like $2,000 or some old crazy number, but you can get this, driving remote control lawnmower for 274 bucks. And um I put my credit card down on it, and because I use a credit card, so just in case if this is phony, I'll be able to get my money back or get it credited. And for dang near 2 months, it said in preparation, not shipping or whatever. And today is the last day. It's supposed to be here today. Never showed up. Don't see nobody on my camera. And I emailed them. I emailed the China affiliate or whatever, and they said, "Well, we don't, that lawnmower is not shipped to the United States. If that was not shipped to the United States, then why did you take my money? Why did you take my money?" So now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give them a few more days. I gave them till yesterday, and then I called the credit card company. I said, "No, I never received it. I need to dispute this," because they said, "Well, that one is not shipped to the United States, but we have this $1,000 one plus $400 shipping fee that will be more than happy to take your money." And I'm like, "Well, you lied about the other one, so why would I give you any more of my money?" The only reason I bought it because it said 80% off or whatever, and they must have got the bank's email, because now where it says in preparation, now it says order is suspended. It says order on the website. It says order is suspended. You was never gonna give me that lawnmower. You just hoping that I was gonna give up. And I was like, nah, 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 nah. I'm not the one. You know what I'm saying? So that that part of the dream of having a remote control lawnmower is officially dead, because I'm not paying $1,500 for. I mean, it's a big lawnmower, but I'm still not paying $1,500 and not have no reassurance that I'm even going to get the product. And I can't even get away with it. Look, my wife she ain't having that. She ain't having that one bit. I still got the aerator, the bid on that, but I think I'm just gonna stay at $50. If I get it for $50, I'd be surprised because they don't make parts for the thing no more. I just need parts off of it, but I don't. I'm tired of spending more and more money. I'll probably blow parts on the next a few auctions later on, but not right now. No, we're not going that route. Not today, brother. Not today. Right. Yeah, gotta get them old man socks on. Oh, righty. I'm so happy my dispatch is back, man. So these other people treat me like a redheaded stepchild. It is okay. What the? Let's see here. Okay. What- Yeah, you're right. It's a sign. It's a scam. But I thought maybe because I've never bought something like that off of AliExpress, I thought it was going to be like Temu and you actually get it. I thought it. And they've got a million of them. You know, I mean, they're not regular lawnmowers. They're flail. They're called flail mowers, and that's for you know cutting lawns in like screwed up areas and stuff like that. And it's not a precision mower. You're not gonna get stripes and stuff like that. So it's no big deal because it was like two and some change. That's the price of a regular push mower nowadays. I was just gonna add it to the collection and just play with it, and make a video, and mount my GoPro like I got like I'll see it on my John Deere videos. If you get a chance, watch my John Deere video of me mowing the lawn. One of those videos is actually my moderator's lawn. I went over to Charles' house and cut his lawn while he's on the road and had a ball. I think I'm going home next week and I'm gonna go back over there and I'm gonna get both of his houses. He's got two houses in the same neighborhood. I'm gonna do that and make a video about it, and and have fun doing what I like to do. And it turns out that now it's starting to become. I'm in the beginning of making doing a side hustle because this trucking is drastically slowing down, guys. So I'm not bitching. I'm just trying to survive. So I got to start working on a side hustle. You know what I mean? I got to start working on a side hustle. All right, let's see here. Oh man, seems like everybody's starting to wake up. Okay, let's see. Let's get going. You can tell him. You can tell when it's coming. Yeah, and I'm not really a good salesman, but now my neighbor, I didn't realize, dude's, he's buying up houses and stuff, and and since I've been taking care of his, you know, um, I'm like I said, I'm gonna show up and see, what's going on, yada yada yada, and since it's slowing down, I'm not gonna sit here and stay out on the freaking road. That's that right there is a big um YouTube viewing audience, guys. That people there is a specific genre that people go out and they actually cut abandoned homes for free, and there's a whole section that this YouTube has got over 1 million subscribers just because he cuts he cuts overgrown lawns. I can do that with the John Deere because it's built for that. The John Deere is built for it. The Husqvarna, it'll bog down, but the John Deere is freaking built for that mess. Yeah, you're right, Mike. I gotta start looking into stuff. I gotta start um figuring out what's going to help me in the long run. I don't know if the camera's showing it. There's a messed up trailer to the left that's full of um charcoal. That's full of charcoal, and they still haven't emptied it. I've grabbed a few bags. I've grabbed a few bags of charcoal out of there, but that that's the scary part of trucking when you see these trailers that are flipped over and stuff like that. I don't ever want to be in a situation like that. It scares the bejesus out of me. Yeah, and I think I'm running into my neighbor. He wants to hire me to come cut these two lawns. He said it's kind of overgrown, and I'm with it. I am so with it. I am so with it. So I'm hoping when I come home that he closed on the houses and so I'm so with it because I'm gonna have my 4K camera. I'm gonna have the and my GoPro, and I'm so with it, cutting all that stuff. I love that mess. I've been watching it. There's a guy out of Florida. There's two out of Florida I watch all the time, and then there's another guy. I believe it's a father son um, that does it. I love watching them. And then I'm always watching Big Sons. If y'all get a chance, check out Big Sons. He's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. Good folks. Let's see here. Do. Let's see. Hold up. Start the truck up. Alrighty. Yeah, Big Son's Lawn Care. Yep, yep. He was actually, I'm gonna tell you how out of it I was on YouTube. And I tell this story before. I was in the, if you really look at it, I was in the wrong algorithm because I'm old Japanese. I love Asian, Japanese, and like South Korea. So I was on YouTube watching South Korean stuff. Um, Eat Kimchi. Um, and, you know, and I finally got into the lawn care because YouTube, if you watch a certain thing, they'll just lock you in and you won't see nothing else. And I was watching lawn care and I never didn't see anybody other than Caucasians doing lawn care. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I was wondering where my peeps was. And I remember the sister out of Virginia, you know, I knew she was the LGBTQ. You can always I could see it. And but she was in the lawn care and I sent her a message, good to see an African American. And it was like I said she had two heads. Like, how dare I call her African American? And what happened was the algorithm seen that I was looking for other African Americans and finally got me in touch with Big Son's Lawn Care. And I joined his channel, and that's when I met Miss T with the T. Because what happened was, Miss at that time, I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago, Miss T was fishing for. You gotta give the lady props. She was fishing for subscribers, and she was on Big Sons, and then next thing you know, she subscribed to me, and I subscribed back, and then that's when I started going to her lives and finding out who she was, and she asked me, was I a content creator with 3 subscribers, me being one of them. I subscribed myself twice, and yeah. So hats off to Miss T with the T, because I wouldn't have these 2,000 subscribers if it wasn't for that woman, and she's well appreciated. And I call her the GOAT because I appreciate it. It's become fun. It's become fun. It's become it. What wakes me up, gets me up out of the bed. Because I'd have still been asleep. I would have still been to freaking sleep. But I said, you know what? I have to do my live. I got a whole 2 people that are counting on me to come in here and do this live. But I'm thankful for the 2. I'm thankful. Hey, I'm going to the store, and any of y'all need anything? For the 2 people that are dedicated to coming in, 2 or 3 people that are dedicated to coming in. I'm going to the store. Y'all need anything? Oh boy. Hey, you gotta make your own self laugh. Oh shoot. Gotta make your own self laugh. If you don't make yourself laugh, you know, you're gonna be stressed out. Let's see here, and I'm just not going. I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? Well, I will do it, but trying to bring it to a minimum. But I was looking. I was proud of myself. I did 2 miles yesterday. Um, I'm probably going to end up in South Georgia today, and we're just we'll figure it out. Ain't got no choice. I'm so glad I didn't have to run the AC last night. You know, even though let's see, service logs. Okay, about ready to get the heck out of Dodge. Um, yeah. Well, guys, I'm gonna be screaming at the top of my lungs sometime next week. Actually, I'm gonna check my. I'm gonna be down to the countdown once I hit the 1,000,000 miles. It's gonna be sometime. Probably it's gonna be sometime next week. It might be. I might have hit it already, but I don't know. Let's see. Might have hit it already. That cinnamon ain't no joke, but it's good. Oh man. Let's see here. Well, I only had one troll today going horizontal. Mike, we need to do better. We ain't had no trolls. We had no trolls. What the heck is going on here? We had no trolls. I'm disappointed. You know what I'm saying? I, I am I am highly disappointed. We're not doing our job. Oh, you had two? Oh, okay. Oh, you knocked it out before I spotted them. Appreciate you. All right, guys. Coming up next on this morning's lineup, like we are television, is um wellness frugal mama gets workout on positive affirmations and fashion says, yeah, baby. And after that, Eddie Lugo Studios at 7:15, and after that, at 9 o'clock, Cruising is Fun Anytime. Eddie Lugo Studios and Go Live Together. And the GOAT, Miss T with the T. And I'm gonna start adding what's her name? I watch her, I think she comes on like 11. I gotta get the right name. And I'm gonna start adding her to my verbal morning lineup, and my verbal morning lineup to let y'all know that we appreciate you folks. And I'm about to get the heck out of Dodge and actually try to get some work done. And hopefully I can have a better check this week compared to last freaking week. That sucker sucked. But it is what it is. As always, guys, if you don't think nobody loves you, know that I love you and God loves you. Y'all have a blessed day. We will see you guys tomorrow. Don't be stressed, but be blessed. And as always, you don't think nobody loves you, know that I love you and God loves you. Y'all have a blessed day. I will see y'all later. Deuces.